Okay, so there's a Flash TV series, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Are there episodes?
It's already canceled after 10 seasons.
Okay.
And it premiered yesterday.
Right.
It's such a fast show.
For the dads out there.
I want to know this, and I know I've never watched the show. Are there any episodes where it doesn't end with him not
tripping,
running fast?
Oh.
Because if there are, why am I tuning in? You know, I mean, like, seriously, okay, well, at the end of the episode, shit, how are we going to get that? Well, I could run fast. Like, I mean, like, really? I mean, like, is there any episodes like, you know, I'm not going to run fast this week. I'm just going to use my detective mind to figure out who stole the jewels. And all the cops are like, yeah, maybe run fast.
Like,
Maybe
we'll tell you the clues and you could, like, cover more ground.
Yeah, you're not really here because you're a really good detective. You're here because you run fast. So why don't you run fast and leave the driving to us, okay? You know, why don't you run fast? I mean, what do they do? The third episode.
Do we have any hardcore Flash fans? Like it's like your jam.
Oh, good. It's that section.
Is it the?
Yeah, I love that this audience was like, "No, you're not, man."
Knowing that this is a temple in which honesty is rewarded above all, are you Tiger Man? Okay. Do you want to come up and talk about the Flash? Okay. We won't pick on you. And also, you could have been Tiger Man. That was my point. Like we don't judge anybody here.
So you know a lot about.
If you want to come up and share your love of the Flash, or you can also stay right there. Oh, that'd be great too. It was just a fucking passing impulse. I mean, it's not the Price is Right, but you don't have
for him to ask a fourth time
that's
to
right.
come up on stage. It might not happen.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go. For a fan of the Flash, you are walking pretty slow.
Well, that might be. Superman was created by two like Jewish kids that were like.
What'd you say to Brandon? What'd you say to Brandon?
Brandon left.
Brandon just left. What'd you say to Brandon?
Sorry, Brandon. I didn't mean to do that to you.
What's your name?
Jacko. Jacob.
Jacob?
Yeah.
Did your friends call you Jacko? Is that what you said, Jacko,
Yeah,
first?
it's my last name.
Eat that mic as a rule.
Jacko is my last name. Yeah.
Oh, wait, your name's Jacob Jacko?
Jacko. Yeah.
Oh, Jacob Chaco?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Well, sorry, I guess we doxed you. I guess the kid's calling that. We can edit your full name out if you want. That's easy.
I don't mind. It's fine.
All right. People will find you on Facebook and your life will be ruined.
Oh, great.
You having a donut with an Oreo on it? That was somebody gave those to us as a gift. Thank you, whoever gave us the donuts.
Thank you.
Jacob, give us some background. You look a little young. Can you tell us how old you are? Otherwise, I won't ask.
I'm 36.
Okay. Well, you're taking good care of yourself.
Well, I gave up a little while ago, but yeah.
I never ask people I think are over 30 how old they are.
Oh, thank you.
So I thought you were like 12.
Fantastic.
You have as many donuts as you want.
I will keep going, yeah.
So you live in LA?
Yeah, I live in Venice Beach.
Okay, what's the...
Do you drink alcohol?
All the time.
Great.
Do you want some? You can have some.
I just wanted to make sure that you did, because there's alcohol.
Fantastic.
When does your relationship with the Flash start?
I read comic books my whole life, but I watched even the old 90s series of The Flash, but I've watched the new one too.
Was there a TV series in the 90s that was The Flash?
Yeah, I vaguely remember it as a kid.
Mark Hamill was on it as
was it like
he was a trickster.
WB? What was it? What
it was
network?
right after the
there weren't
first
that many
Tim
networks
Burton
back then,
Batman.
Wait, what did you say?
It was right after the first Tim Burton Batman. It was like 1990 or whatever.
Yeah, I think I maybe vaguely remember that. Yeah. It was David Duchovny, right, as the Flash.
I don't think it was David Duchovny.
It just didn't work. He just has this like natural kind of want to say he's sluggish, but people don't admire him for his speed.
Yeah, that's not quite him.
You slow down on that donut, man. You got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do, bro. You can put it down, man. Them chairs are clean.
Don't let him flash shame you, man. Maybe you eat your donuts fast.
Hey.
All right, yeah, just take us into your.
So here's my thing with the Flash. You were mentioning him, and you were asking about his cop work. He's a CSI agent.
He's a CSI agent.
Yeah, so he does like the background work, and he's more than just fast. He also
So he doesn't need the superpower.
It's just a bonus.
No, it's. I would imagine. It's pretty valuable as a CSI agent to get.
It's just a bonus.
I mean,
best superhero ever. Oh my god, he's a really good
detective. He
detective.
contributed to society before he had the Flash powers. Then he was a Flash. It was great.
Is the CSI agent gig, is that like the equivalent of Clark Kent's Daily Planet gig? That's his alter ego.
Yeah,
is
basically.
that Barry Allen? Is that his name?
Barry Allen. Yeah.
So when he's fighting crime, he's not.
Slow.
He's like, okay, does he so this is the thing about the Flash that I don't understand, because it's sort of like if there was a character named like the breather, and he was like, it's like I breathe, I get more oxygen per, there's a so what question of it. It's kind of like he's going to move faster than regular narrative. So like if he's fighting the Kingpin's going to be like, I'm going to rob that bank. And then the Flash is like, I heard you're going to rob the, anyways, what does he do? What does the Flash do? Does he like punch people?
Yeah, mostly at the end of episodes, he'll punch people. Sometimes he'll throw
faster
lightning.
than they can block it, which
So
is
did you
just
eat that
punching
mic?
down.
Eat that mic a little bit.
How me?
No,
How-
you always.
How does being fast make him a better detective? Other than catching somebody that's running away.
Right.
Other than that, I mean, like, does he find clues faster? Does he clean up his desk quicker?
It's mostly off camera, but I think he's running the tests faster, maybe.
Tests. What tests?
He has to take tests?
Blood tests.
Blood tests with a mixing motion. He does that faster than a human being.
Yeah,
he's titrating really fast, and yeah.
All right, but that's like Clark Kent maybe types faster when no one's looking. But we're talking. You're talking. That's him when he goes to work.
Right.
The Flash doesn't fight crime by swabbing anything. I assume otherwise he wouldn't wear that outfit.
No,
he would just wear a lab coat and be fast. See, he gets in that outfit when something requires it.
Right.
And so he's out there and he's going to run fast. And by running fast, he's saving the day from villains.
Right.
By catching him.
Catching them, hitting them with lightning.
He has lightning powers?
If he runs in a circle fast enough, he can shoot lightning at people.
And he does that all the time.
Every third episode at least.
Why not every episode? He should be using that to open the door.
You would think, but no, he kind of saves it. It's just budgetary
That's
reasons,
his
probably.
blazing sword.
Does he punch and kick a lot? Because it seems like you could say Jackie Chan's efficacy is like a lot of training, but also like, oh my God, he's
Super
so fast.
Right.
So here we have the fastest guy in the world. So like, even if he's not Jackie Chan, which would actually be kind of funny if he wasn't. Right. That would be amazing if he was just like kind of like, but he's just so fast. He gets like 9 attacks in before.
That's actually more like what he does. He's not very effective, but he throws them out a lot.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Okay, so he can run fast. He can move his legs really fast.
Yeah.
And he can move his arms fast. He can move his fingers fast. And he can probably blink fast, right?
He can read fast, too,
He can read fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so he
Speed
can
reading.
mentally
So his
think
brain
that-
is faster.
Yeah.
Right, brain is faster. So is his heart beating faster? Is his blood going faster? I mean, here's where I'm getting at. Does he digest food faster? Like if he's like,
There's some people who write him like that, where he needs to eat more food, but
so he's like, I have to shit. I just ate a Cheerio and now I gotta poop.
that would make sense. Yeah, he must be shitting a lot.
Was there an issue about that?
I haven't read that one yet. But
It's interesting that you say some people write him that way.
Right.
Are there other things like that? Are there things that don't exist in certain writers' Flash version?
Oh, all comic books. Sorry. This is the podcast for Dan Harmon interrupting people. And go ahead, Jacob.
Apparently, I'm the expert on the Flash, but yeah, I think different writers take different liberties with him. I remember, Kid Flash jumped out there and he got shot in the knee one episode, and then the next issue, he was in the library for the whole time and learned a bunch of stuff.
He wasn't. He didn't. So he can't heal fast.
That too. It was just one issue that he was out with the knee.
I think it's really important to know whether or not he thinks faster, because I want to know if Martian Manhunter, if he hunts more minds than men usually. So to be fair, but whose name makes sense in the DC universe? Right. But if Martian Manhunter was reading Flash's mind, maybe that would be a fun thing where he's like, well, I can't fucking understand a goddamn thing he's thinking because it's like listening to a squirrel.
I think you might have just broke something there. That's something that hasn't been done.
But then I think it's like flat. It'd be fun to think about the dialogue that way, because they always treat the Flash like he's either a cut up,
right,
or he's an idiot. Like he's sort of like they treat him like in the current like DC film universe, like he's kind of like the combination of like the Troy on Community. I'm referencing classics.
I love it.
So that we have a benchmark.
I'm a big fan.
Like he's the everyman kind of thing, or he's just like, well, here's how dope that was kind of thing. Like he's the youngster.
It down, honestly, where he's like, I just want to be part of the team.
Right.
I'm a really good detective. I'm a really good detective.
I mean, we got Batman here, so I don't need to be the detective.
Who's the world's greatest detective? So,
right.
But he don't run fast, so it evens out.
But it's, I think the most interesting thing in the world, because because it was like every line of dialogue for the Flash, if you were just to like run through the exercise of like, all right, I'm going to take 3 hours to edit this and write it and all this stuff, and that he like, knowing that he has the power to do that, how does shit come out? And like the end result of that, when you look through the comic book and they're like, it would probly manifest itself as he would be very stoic, and which would make him. It would be like, oh, I get it. He talks very infrequently, and he only says like a couple things, and and so they're doing this contrast thing. But then every once in a while, he'd have like this full dialogue balloon because it took him exactly 3 hours to like. He's like, I'm just fucking sending this. Like, he like edited it as much as he could, but it was like he got triggered so much that he had that. And it's just like you without warning, this guy who usually talks like Groot, like all of a sudden it's like, well, the thing is, you've been think twice about that. 70% income. You should be more considerate of people. And you're just like, what the fuck? Da, da, da.
Does he listen?
That was the A-Team theme.
Does he listen faster? Like if he heard himself talk,
does he mature? Does he get woke faster? Was he like? Did he realize he had been fucking women up like in 2016?
Got out ahead of it. Yeah.
He's like, God
is
damn
he
it.
constantly shaving? Is he
growing faster? Huh?
Well, if he does everything faster,
does his favorite color look like a Nintendo power-up? Oh, no.
I know.
Yeah, I riffed Nintendo power-up. That's what you're sensing. What do you mean? What does that mean, Dan? Fake it till you make it? I was trying to imagine like a 16-bit thing where like the color's cycling, but... because his favorite color keeps changing.
It's between like red and yellow, gold. I don't know.
You don't know those are his favorite colors.
I mean,
what if he's like Batman and he's like, this will strike fear in my enemies, red and gold.
This will strike fear in slow things. It'll go away from me, and I'll go the opposite way.
I am most interested in his metabolism. Didn't they talk about that a little bit when Ben Affleck went to his
they did a little bit in the new Justice League, but yeah, that's
talked
been
a little bit about it. But they've changed him now into a person that's actually creating. He's not actually fast, because that raises too many questions. Probably it's easier to say that he travels through a fucking, excuse me, a conduit of lightning.
Yeah, my favorite rendition of him is he accesses the Speed Force, which is another dimension, and gives him all sorts of access to slowing down reality for the way he perceives it.
I kind of like that idea that of him as a walking Inception pop up during a battle that. He's going to do what he's going to do. And the key to using the flashlight is to give him explicit instructions because you're not going to have another chance.
Right.
And it's better to use him. Like, if you don't have a real good plan for him, you should just tell him like when in doubt, stop everyone from being hurt or something like that. And that you're checking back in with him in a way that's like, how it would look from the perspective of like plant life or something.
He's behind the scenes making all sorts of moves, and we're all just, oh, you're here.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing.
Jacob, why do you know so much about the Flash?
I've been reading comic books since, I don't know, I was 10 years old.
You gotta eat that mic, Jacob.
I've been reading comic books since I was like 10 years old, so.
Awesome. Brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have an older sister. She lives here in Los Angeles.
On an emotional level,
Yeah.
on a personal level,
Yeah.
is there a connection to the Flash that's like, you're like, okay, so just an example, like the day it was like Tony Stark was like, here's my kryptonite. I love booze. I was like, sold. Like, how can you get better than this person? It was there. Was there like a Flash thing?
A moment for me with Flash. Well, for me, the Flash moment for me was when Kid Flash got shot in the knee, and he said, "Who am I?" And he went to the library. Yeah, he went to the library and he said, "I'm gonna read some things. I'm gonna be a better person." And then I thought, it was more than just the powers. It was
I'm sorry. He got shot in the knee. He was a baby Flash, and he was already fast.
Yeah. So actually, this wasn't even Barry Allen. This was his grandson or whatever. And he gets shot in the knee by Deathstroke in an issue.
Oh, because Deathstroke can't. Even the Flash, he can't. Even a baby Flash, you can't miss.
He can't. He figured it out.
Right.
He timed him out. And he shot him in the knee. Took him out. Sent him to the library. And then,
congratulations, Mrs. Deathstroke. Deathstroke's mom. You must be very proud. He shot baby Flash in the knee. He is officially. Yes, good job. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Deadshot. That's the guy who's always bragging about how he never misses. You said Deathstroke. He's different from Deadshot. Deathstroke is just like it looks like Deadpool, and he just strokes to death.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to derail you.
That's probably my favorite Flash moment, but Captain America's always been my guy.
Wait, so is it because baby Flash, having been shot in the knee, was like, well, I'm still fast. I'm going to go to the library and get like a PhD?
Self-examination. How do I grow as a person? I'm not a good superhero. I let down my whole team, and I'm shot in the knee. I can't run fast anymore, so what am I worth?
Oh.
And he went and explored himself, and he came back, and, he made a difference.
Did he, learn any new talents?
He learned all sorts of chemistry and bio. I don't know.
Was he learning faster?
Yeah, he was learning way faster. He had like a PhD by the end of it,
Baby
Who's faster? Who's faster?
Okay.
Flash or Superman? Go.
Flash, no doubt.
But faster than Superman?
No doubt.
Who swims faster? Flash or Aquaman?
Spins faster.
Swims faster.
Oh.
But who does spin faster?
I'll go with the Flash in any scenario. Space, water, air, anywhere. Flash is the fastest.
How come Superman and Flash are always having races and then they're like neck and neck? Whoa.
I think Flash is just, trying to throw him a bone.
Really? He seems so uptight about it.
The Flash?
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's throwing anyone a bone.
Of the two of them, who's more uptight, Superman or Flash? Flash is having fun.
I think Superman wishes he was slower. I don't think Superman is the kind of guy that's like, I should race you.
I think
heard your name is the Flash.
He enjoys racing the Flash. He's like, oh, this is one time I can let loose.
This one time I might lose.
And I'm going to lose.
Which says a lot about Superman, i.e.
okay.
that he's coming in low.
Yeah.
He wants
Has
to
the
lose. So that flies in the face of the theory that
Yeah.
Flash is throwing Superman a bone. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. No, maybe we're both right and wrong. I get it. I get it now. I'm sorry. Yeah. So Superman is the provocateur because he's so masochistic. He's like, hey, you want to race? I hope I lose. Oh, Superman, so dark.
I think so. I think that's like the most forgiving reading of Superman, but yeah.
Has the Flash... Okay, so the Flash, I know he can run across water because he's so fast.
Yeah.
So can Superman. They often race around the world.
Right.
200
Okay,
miles per hour is the base level of the Flash.
So my question is, and I think you've already answered it, has the Flash ran across the ocean?
Yeah, he's run all across the whole planet many times. Yeah.
He'll do it. He won't even get on a plane. He's like, I'd rather run across the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to put on the suit.
Right.
Does he put that on
Because
fast?
also no one's going to go.
Does he what?
Barry Allen is the Flash. This changes everything.
Yeah, catch me, fuckhead.
Oh my God, that's Arthur Curry.
Yeah, try to catch him. I'm carrying him.
Alex Haley is Frozone.
If the Flash is running across the ocean and Aquaman is trying to, let's say the Riddler's in the water.
Okay.
And he's drowning because Wonder Woman's ropes around him. And so the Riddler is saying, honestly, I'm drowning. I swear to God. I have no reason to lie to you. I'm drowning. And so Aquaman's heading towards the Riddler. So is the Flash.
Yeah.
Is it possible that the Flash would kick Aquaman in the face?
Yeah.
And if he did, would he
Kill
fall?
him. Kill him because it's like a bullet.
Well, if he's the king of Atlantis, you could probably shoot Aquaman in the face with a gun.
What, the Flash?
With those
Couldn't
hips?
you?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why
Could you
not.
shoot Aquaman in the face?
I think the Flash could kill Aquaman in pretty much any scenario. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I give the Flash KO in that scenario for sure.
Ooh, well, what I was gonna say is, if the Flash is running across water and he steps on anything other than water, be it Aquaman's face in this case, like, would he trip and then he would fall in the water, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
probably.
good, because I just working on the script and I just just wanted to run this scene by you and.
Ridiculous.
So you said the Flash could move the fastest in space.
Yeah, he's been in space and
How did... Dude,
Wait, the Flash could run in space?
it's
What?
all about the
Light?
Speed Force. The Speed Force is an interdimensional force that allows him to access speed in any dimension.
Oh, cool.
Well, don't. That's not. I mean, thank you for taking that. That's not a very nice way to respond to an answer to a question you asked.
You wanted the answer, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to make sense.
He does that to me a lot. Like he's like, oh, tell me what you know. You I really care. Tell me what you're doing, and then I'll answer, and he'll go like, nerd.
Wow.
Okay, so he can run in space. He can run on water. He can
run on space. But he's not running. He's going to interdimensional.
Wait, how does Speed Force make it so that he can move through space?
Speed Force.
Isn't that the name? I assumed that I have to say, when I heard Speed Force, I immediately pictured this whole fucking like subset of comic books about all the people that hang out with the Flash, and I was like, I willfully ignored. I didn't want to hear a goddamn thing about it. Well, there's
shortcut.
Laserfoot and
Shortcuts 12 has red hair and pigtails. Get back here, Shortcut.
But is Speed Force? Does it refer? I assumed it like a task force. No, it's like a force of nature.
Yeah, it's a force of nature.
Oh, okay.
It's like a dimension that he accesses to do his thing. And there are people there. There's Jesse Quick and all sorts of folks from
Jesse.
the Speed Force.
Jesse
See,
Quick.
I knew it. I knew there was a Speed Force.
Jesse Quick.
I mean, they're not going to stop printing these comic books. They're not going to be like, well, maybe no one will want to read this one. They're going to keep doing it until it's dry as a bone.
How did he become the Flash?
He spilled some chemicals on himself, but they got struck by lightning.
Some bullshit.
He spilled it.
You know what I mean?
Wait.
I mean, it's
What?
true.
What?
It's lazy, but it is true.
It's
But
lazy.
it's so
I'm not gonna
lazy.
fight you on
He
that.
spilled some chemicals. What were they? Janitorial supplies. You can find
And
them in
then
any
he
home.
got hit by lightning.
And they got hit by lightning, yeah. But
On the same day that he spilled
if you want to
chemicals?
get like really into the Flash lore, he is
No.
the lightning bolt that struck himself and he gave himself his powers. It gets really complicated, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because of the Infinite Crisis? Did Brainiac make Power Girl into a fucking storm cloud after Earth 2
You make
was?
fun, but you know too much to
Well,
know.
I'm getting too much from Wikipedia. I'm like, just tell me who fucking Black Canary is. I know the first paragraph of every single one of these fucking people is like, this is the name of several characters. I'm like, no, it's not. Just tell me who the fuck she is. What has she got, a knife in her boot?
Probably, but I'm not the one to help you with her. But I don't know.
Well, she sings in people's faces and stuff. She sings.